Hello and welcome to QuestLore, a family Lorcana podcast where each week we come to you and talk about all things Lorcana. I'm Matt,
I'm Malcolm. I'm Mehmet.
And I'm Jen.
and this week we are still hyped up about Ursula's return. It is 1 week until that next set comes out. As we're recording this, all the cards have been released. It's all out there. Everyone can see it. All that's remaining is a few more enchanteds to be shown. We're going to look at some of the cards today. We're going to cover all the legendaries that are coming out in this set, and we're going to look at some of the enchanteds. But before that, let's start out like we do every week, and let's talk about our weekly play. So, how did leagues go on Sunday?
So it was kind of light this week. I think a lot of people were kind of overplayed from all the tournaments.
Sure. Yep.
So I did okay. I ended up winning 2, losing 1. So not too bad.
So, I only lost one. I won the other 2. Because I was playing, like, basically, wasn't he the store, like, champion?
Who did you play? I don't know who you played.
Did you play Randy or Dave?
I played John.
Oh, John.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Hmm.
Okay.
And, well, fun fact, me, Malcolm, and Dad actually played a 1v1v1, and Malcolm won because I'm stupid.
Because you're stupid. It's a lot. It's a challenging thing to do one of those multiplayer games. Like, who do you handle? Like, who do you attack? When do you need to attack
This is what I
people?
did. I played an Ursula. I looked at Dad's hand. He had a Mother Knows Best, and I did realize that he could bounce one of his characters back. I also killed an Ursula, so he could have seen that twice and bounced back 2 of Malcolm's characters.
Yeah, and then after gameplay 2, me and Emmett played a 1v1v1 with my sister. We're trying to get her into it. So, Juliet, if you are, listening,
If you are watching this,
then please start playing.
yes,
The boys
please
really want
start
you to.
playing.
But anyway, she ended up winning that because me and Emmett, being more experienced, were just attacking each other, and all of a sudden she had 5 people who quested for 2 out at the same time.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, what happened?
I also went against Mom and I won, even though she was playing Steel Song, which beats my deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Part of this game is luck. It's random number generation. Like, who knows what you're going to get on your deck if you're going to get what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, that's right. So I only went 1 and 2 then, didn't I? Because Malcolm beat me. I forgot.
I went 2-1.
That's
Okay.
right. I did go 1-2. I forgot
All
because Malcolm did beat me.
How'd your games go, Malcolm?
My first one was against probably the best player in the store, so that went well.
Who, your father?
No, John. No, not John.
Anthony? Dave? Or
I don't know
Dave?
the best player in the store.
I don't know who that is.
And
It
then
changes every week.
I don't even remember. And then so I lost to him. Then I beat Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Then I beat the next person.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't beat me.
Well.
Oh wait, no, I did go against.
You
wait,
went
no,
to
that was
Emmett
last
second.
second. No, I went 2-1 because I lost to him because I didn't get a 2-drop or a 3-drop.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So Emmett. So yes, Malcolm beat me. Then Emmett beat him.
Yeah. I didn't play any family members. I went 2-1. I was trying out a new deck, which a lot of other people were trying out too. If there were like 3 or 4 people that were on the Emerald Amethyst deck. So that was basically me just trying out different colors as we wind out this second set.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a fun day on Sunday, and then yesterday, Wednesday of this past week, the another local store near us, like really near us, started doing a Lorcana night. These guys were busy with rehearsal, but I went up there and I played one guy that actually had won the set championship at our store, and I was able to beat him once. And then there were 5 of us there, and basically we all kind of looked at each other at the end and we're like, well, instead of having one person constantly sit out, let's just all play each other at once. And did a 5-player game. So there were 5 of us. There were 2 of us doing. I switched my deck over to the Ruby Sapphire item deck. Another person was running that same deck. We had a red Amethyst Mufasa deck, or I'm sorry, red Amber Mufasa deck, a Amethyst Steel Jafar deck, and then a red steel pirate deck. And so that was kind of crazy because you put out a character and now instead of surviving like one person's turn, it's got to survive 4 other people's turns. Um, and just hopefully get out there. But I was able to pull off a victory on that one by stalling the Jafar guy. And then also I played like a Tamatoa with 5 items out, played that, and played a Lucky Dime. I was able to get like 12 lore on one turn and grab the win. So that was fun. And I got another pack of the puppy sleeves. So yay!
Hooray!
I should put Pokemon cards into that.
Sure.
Sure. I don't know if you want to do that to your Pokemon cards. So we've got so that's essentially will be the last regular league play that we'll have.
Yeah.
Prior to Ursula's return, the store isn't doing it this weekend because of Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out
Yes,
there.
especially to Jen over there. She is the best mother on this podcast for sure.
Thanks, hon.
You're welcome. Love you, babe.
Sadly, Sunday, Mother's Day is also Tech Sunday. Sadly.
Why is that sad?
Because that means we can't celebrate Mother's Day for half the day.
For half the day.
We only have.
I mean, I will be with you.
We only have basically the morning and like the end of the day.
So breakfast and dinner. So
sounds
fine to me.
So yeah.
Plus, I love working on your guys' plays with you.
She does. She's a great mom that loves to do stuff with her kids, including play Lorcana.
Yes.
This is in the theater podcast.
Right. This is the theater podcast. But next week our episode may be late, or maybe early, or whatever. Whenever we get it out, as these guys will be super involved in their last week of rehearsals before Alice in Wonderland,
which opens on Thursday.
So events we won't be able to make most events this week, but we will definitely try to get some packs open at some point.
Yes.
To take a look at those, and we'll talk to you about it when we get them.
Yeah, and we'll for sure do a reveal podcast at some time. It just might be a little bit later than we had hoped.
Yeah, for sure. We'll work on that. But before we hop into the cards, the next big event, Lorcana-wise, besides the release of Ursula's Return, right, is the Disney Lorcana Challenges, right? They're starting in Atlanta and Lille, France, both on Memorial Day weekend. Mm-hmm. What they did announce just today, just before this, is basically what the side events are going to look like for that. So for those that are attending, maybe you played the first day, but you didn't make it far enough, and so you've got that second day free. Or if you're just accompanying someone, like my lovely wife is right now, if we can't get her in to Chicago, there is a whole bunch of events that Ravensburger is putting on for these. They're including, they've got like some regular plays, some learn to play, a villainous challenge. They're doing a 3 versus 3 team battle where all 3 members on each team, so basically 3 team members versus another 3 team members. And between your 3 team members, you have to cover all 6 ink. So you can't have like 3 steel players. You have to have a steel red, purple blue, green, yellow. So it's like a 6 ink challenge. They're doing some sealed drafting challenges. So you open up 6 packs and make your own deck. So they're doing lots of events. So if you weren't able to get a ticket, they are putting up spectator tickets as well. Those go on sale for Atlanta tomorrow, Friday. If you're listening to this, probably today, so Friday
March 10th, or May 10th.
Yeah, May 10th. So if you're in the area and you like Lorcana but you weren't able to get a ticket, it's definitely something to go grab, check out, have some fun.
Or maybe if you haven't played Lorcana and for some reason you're listening to this because you love Disney games and you're just thinking about it and you love Villainous, since they have a Villainous tournament. I know that is something our family loves Villainous. Like if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see we even made a special suitcase to hold all of our Villainous sets because we love the game so much. So
absolutely a great fun game if you love Disney.
Yes.
But enough with the preamble. Let's hop in to Ursula's Return.
Ursula will return
next week.
In a week.
Yeah, in a week. She returns.
Really, opening night is when she returns.
Well, technically midnight that night, yes.
Yes. Yep. So lots of events probably going on at stores near you. Feel free to check them out. draft events, sealed events, starter deck events, um, maybe just your regular old league play. But you'll have new cards to play with. Always an exciting time.
That's a
Um,
starter deck event.
so basically, you buy into the event. You basically buy a starter deck, and you get the pack that comes with the starter deck. Sometimes another pack along with that, and you make a deck of 60 cards with the starter deck and the cards that you just got, and then everyone plays against each other using those cards. So
What if you get like puppy cards in the deck? What if you get the puppy deck?
Well, you can't get the puppy deck. It's got to be the new starter
yes,
decks.
the new starter decks.
But what if they did this for set 3 and
Well, but they
puppy
hadn't though, honey. So we're just talking about set 4, okay?
I'm sad.
Why?
Why are you sad? You want to play with a puppy deck?
Yeah.
I thought
You
you
can
hated 99 puppies.
Still play with a puppy deck. Like the cards are still good. You know this.
Anyway.
Anyways, so apparently Emmett is going to burn all of our old cards because they're no longer worth anything when the new set comes out because he hasn't figured out how that works. But let's take a look at some of these new set cards. We're going to start by going over all the legendaries from set 4. Now, some of these we've gone over before, so they won't be surprises. Some of them they have not seen yet. So let's take a look with Ruby. So, we've seen Mulan in the past. Mulan Elite Archer shifts at 5.
And I think we knew Sisu was coming because she's like the artwork on the cover.
This is actually a different Sisu than the one that the
Oh, is
artwork's
it?
on the cover. They have another Sisu that's out. Let's talk about Mulan really quick. So, Mulan Elite Archer, she costs 6, is inkable, strength of 2, willpower 6, shifts at 5, quests for 2s, 2 abilities. Straight shooter, when you play this character, if you use shift to play her, she gets +3 strength. And triple shot, during your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, deal the same amount of damage to up to 2 other chosen characters. So you shift this on top of it, you're doing 5 damage to someone, you can do that much damage to another 2 characters, kind of wipe out 3 characters at once with her. I think I'm definitely going to want to try this card, see if we can get like a kind of a Mulan shift package running. I think this has a really nice ability.
I'm not using support on her, so she gets like 4 attack.
Yep, sure. Crab on her if you're playing with Amethyst to give her another 3 up to 5, right? So could be a really powerful card. Then the one that's new for us is Sisu.
Which is also in a different language.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. And I didn't grab the translation. She's an 8-cost uninkable, strength of 5, willpower 4, quests for 3. When you play her, you banish the characters with a strength of less than 2.
Yeah. Yes.
So
you pay. It says you pay 6 ink to play.
That's the shift cost.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
6
the shift
for
cost.
6.
The other part is when you play her, you banish characters with a strength of less than 2. So it's a nice ability if you're playing against like
Amber.
a really kind of weaker deck, like the Amber deck or like a Rush deck. Problem is that like the earliest you're playing her is turn 6.
Yeah.
So if you're playing against a Rush deck, odds are they've already done their damage.
Mm-hmm.
So she's pretty expensive at 8 uninkable. Not super excited about this one. Anything else, guys?
I mean, the fact that she quests for 3, though, I mean, is good. But an uninkable 8 card, yeah, that's hard to keep in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're playing a Rush deck, that could be
It would
scary.
be scary to Rush decks,
Wipe
for
your
sure.
board, for sure, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the next ones. So we've got Amethyst. We've seen both of these, but these are the enchanted versions we've got up on the YouTube version of it. You've got the Ursula Sea Witch Queen, strength of 4, willpower 7, inkable 7 cost, shifts at 5. 2 abilities of Now I Am the Ruler. Whenever this character quests, exert chosen character, and you'll listen to me. Other characters can't exert to sing songs. She quests for 2, I believe. This was like revealed in a TikTok video. So the person just held up the card instead of like giving an image on the computer. So that's why you see a nice fingernail that does not come with the card.
Oh man.
The other card is Yensed, another enchanted. It's a 2-cost inkable, strength of 1, willpower 3, 2 abilities, timely intervention. When you play this character, if you have a character named Magic Broom in play, you may draw a card. And then Arcane Study, when you have 2 or more brooms in play, this character gets +2 lore. Normally it quests for 1. So we've talked about
Which
these
is,
before.
with a 2-cost card is crazy.
Yeah. So for
Kind of like Pirate Piglet.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of like
exactly.
Pirate
I was about
Piglet.
to say,
Yeah, it's like Pirate Piglet, right?
Yep. The only difference really between it and Pirate Piglet is you get to draw a card.
Yeah.
And it doesn't die. It has a little bit more willpower, so it doesn't die right away.
Right.
And it has to be brooms.
Yeah. If you have the brooms, you're using maybe the broom locations. Like, I think it'll.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
Mirabelle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Malcolm used to actually play a broom deck. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. No, I never did. In set 1.
You did not, buddy.
Stop. I thought it did. There was no broom deck in set 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one broom.
One single broom. So that means you didn't play a broom deck. You used one single broom.
I played a broom.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
If you get that Jensen card, are you keeping it?
No. I don't
It's
think
the art's not. I mean, it's cool, but like
it's cool. I'm not in love with it. And I really am more for Sorcerer Mickey. He's my guy.
Yeah.
Yen said it's okay.
Nice.
But the interesting thing, so they also released the image of what the card will be for the set championship for this link. Now we had thought maybe they would go back to set 2. They are going to use a card from set 4 specifically because this is Ursula's set. So this will be the set championship card.
Wow.
For this one, which is another copy of Ursula, the Sea Witch Queen. So she will be the first card to have essentially 3 enchanteds.
What?
2 enchanteds.
Okay.
Though I guess
She has an enchanted set 1.
Well, I mean the same
That's
card.
exact same card.
The exact same card, right? So there'll be 3.
There'll be 3
total
different
versions.
So there's 3 versions of the card: 2 enchanted and 1 just regular legendary.
Yep. So this will be what everyone will be playing for, much like the Rockstar Stitch. It will now be the Ursula Sea Witch that everybody will be trying to get for
Did
your
they
set
release how
championship.
many would be getting this
at
the tournaments?
No, they just released this. The thought is that it'll probably still be the same.
With the mat too.
Probably the same setup as before, but they just released this image.
Oh, cool.
Looking at our next one, we got the Emerald one. So 2 here. So the first one we've seen before is Diablo. This is his enchanted version. It's a 3-cost uninkable, strength of 2, willpower 2. Shifts by discarding an action card, has evasive, quest for 1, and special ability, circle far and wide. During each opponent's turn, whenever they draw a card, while this character is exerted, you may draw a card.
The other one's in French too, Dad.
I know, but I remembered what this one was before I grabbed it, so I believe this is actually German.
German? Oh, yeah, it is.
This is Hades, Foul Player. It's a 4-cost inkable, strength of 3, willpower 3, and then has the special ability, I don't remember the name of the special ability, but when you tap your card, basically, what you do is you banish 1 character of yours on board that you have in play. And then you can play any other character with the same name from your hand to the board for free. So it's kind of like a weird way of shifting a card, except it works with all of them. You don't have to. They don't have to say shift, and you don't have to pay ink. So
it makes
you're
something
talking
shiftable
emerald.
that's not shiftable.
Right. So you have emerald. So let's say Ursula. Right. There's at least 1 2-drop Ursula, the one that you put down. You see the person's hand, and then basically it sits there because it only has a strength of 1, willpower 3, and it just sits there, right? It can quest for 1, it doesn't do anything special. But now you play this on turn 4, and then on turn 5, you activate his ability, you banish that Ursula, and then you can play out those big 8-drop Ursulas from Amethyst for no ink.
I was gonna say you could do the same if you do play it with Ruby. Is there wait, never mind, that wouldn't work. Mirror deck.
You can play with any of the green cards, so if you got like a
like when you're playing against
but I don't understand what that has to do with this card.
If you're playing against the mirror deck, this would be OP.
How? That's what I don't understand how.
Because then instead of just banishing your character, you can banish it.
No, it has to be your character.
It has to be your character.
Your character.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was the opponent.
No. You're banished your own character to replace it with any other character with the same name of the character that you banish.
Yep. So if you're playing with steel, you can do it with a Robin Hood or with a Beast, or so there's lots of little abilities that could work with this card. The only problem is, right, it's a little slow. It kind of reminds me of the Mickey Mouse Trumpeter from last set. At least this one's inkable. That one wasn't. Um, it can die to a lot of things, right? To Smash, to so a lot of the steel songs, to you know, uh, Madame Medusa can kill it. So you got to get that ability off like right away and pretty much count on only being able to do it once. All right, let's look at our next ones. We've got over into Sapphire. We've got first the Queen Diviner. She's inkable 3 cost, strength of 3, willpower 3, and then has a special ability. Consult the spellbook. You tap her. You look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an item card and put it into your hand. If that item costs 3 or less, you may play it for free instead, and it enters play exerted. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So basically, a card that lets you play an item for free if it costs 3 or less. So basically, if you get an item, right?
So kind of like the Ariel thing-ish.
Kind of like Ariel, yeah. That's pretty much very similar, except you can keep using her, and she does have to survive her turn. So the earliest you can use her ability is on turn 4.
Right.
But it is a way to kind of look for your items. That is the enchanted version. They do have the non-enchanted version is in Italian. And threw me for a loop because in Italian the queen is just Regina, which is the name of the evil queen from Once Upon a Time. And so I was like, are they including Once Upon a Time names in these? And like, is this a new name of a person now that we had? Like, they're gonna have multiple names. Anyways, confused me, and now I know.
Knowing is half the battle.
That's right. The other one is Triton, Champion of Atlantica.
Was this made by Citizens of Volcano?
No.
No.
I just forgot to delete stuff from last time, buddy. It's a 9 cost. Anyways, Triton, Champion of Atlantica, a 9 cost inkable, strength of 7, willpower of 9, shifts at 6, quests for 3, and has the ability Imposing Presence. Opposing characters get -1 strength for each location you have in play.
Oh.
So it's something that kind of can make locations a little bit more playable. If you got like McDuck Manor over in Sapphire on play, got that there,
Sure.
and this makes it really hard to even get rid of those locations if you've got it.
Yeah, and that the queen also is really going to be helpful in that Tamatoa deck.
Yep.
For sure.
It's going to be something to easily find those items you're looking for.
Triton should only be like 8, not 9. 9 is a lot.
It is, but you can
shift
them.
Not only is he shiftable in blue, like blue is usually an ink ramping deck.
Yeah, usually ramping up in ink, so you should. Like yesterday, I played Red, Ruby, and Sapphire, and I was at like 18 ink by the time I finished the game. So
Ruby and Sapphire.
I played Be Prepared on turn 4. It was fun. Looking at our next ones, we're over into Amber. We're going to cover the one that did not make Gen Gas first. We've got Mickey Mouse Musketeer Captain. It's a 7 cost uninkable, strength of 3, willpower of 6. He's a musketeer and a captain. He shifts for 5. He has bodyguard and support. And then the special ability Musketeers United. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, you may draw a card for each character with bodyguard that you have in play. So if you're playing a bodyguard deck, you could really kind of manipulate things with him. Notice the training wheels are kind of starting to come off. You just says has bodyguard and support, does not tell you what those things are. So it's just expecting you to know them now.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that it's captain, but I always like think of that being like pilot captain.
Sure.
It's real
but he's the captain of the Musketeers.
Yep.
I know, it's just weird to me.
Sure, I get it. The other one is the enchanted version of Cinderella.
Do you see what that says, Malcolm? Yeah. What she sings for?
Melody Weaver. It's a 5 cost inkable, strength of 1, willpower of 5, singer 9.
And we know there's all those new big songs in there.
Yep.
But you can't sing like any of those times.
No, but you only need her with one other person to sing.
Yeah.
So.
And has a special ability, beautiful voice. Whenever this character sings a song, your other princess characters get +1 lore this turn.
Yeah.
So if you're playing with a princess deck, right, you can use her to sing and sing and sing away.
Yeah. So
if you have maybe even a deck that could like re-ready her after she sings, and then she can sing another song, then they get +2 lore because whenever she sings a song, they get +1.
wow.
So you could really multiply up the lore on that one. So kind of a cool card. Definitely a beautiful enchanted
Yes,
card.
very pretty enchanted. What, Malcolm?
What?
Switch to steel song.
We don't have enough cards
no,
for
we
you to
don't
switch
have
to
enough
steals on, Malcolm.
money.
But you could do a musketeer deck though, like a bodyguard deck.
Well, let's.
I was joking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the last ones, the steel ones. There might be something there that piqued your interest.
No Bio Piglet! No Bio Piglet!
Sturdy swordsman.
Let's cover Piglet first,
He's
I guess.
a hero. Wow.
So there's Piglet, Sturdy Swordsman. It's a 5-cost uninkable, strength of 3, willpower 5, resist +1, quests for 3, ability not so small anymore. While you have no cards in your hand, this character can challenge ready characters.
Oh wow, that could be
kind
really
of like
useful.
a mini Cinderella Stouthearted, almost in some ways. Like not as strong, a little bit less resist, and its ability triggers when you don't have any cards in your hand. It's a nice little fun artwork of Piglet dressed up with a strainer hat, a little picket fence shield, right, a little baseball bat type like wooden sword thing going on. It's a really cool card. Not all the enchantments have been revealed. There is actually 18 enchantments now per set. No longer just 12. They upped it to 3 for each color. So there's a good chance that this will end up being enchanted as well. The other card, the other enchanted for steel, is Donald Duck Buccaneer. Costs
Not
4,
enchanted,
is
legendary.
thinkable. It's a legendary. Strength of 3, willpower 4. He's a hero, a pirate, and captain. His special ability is Boarding Party. During your turn, whenever this character banishes a character in a challenge, your other characters get +1 lore this turn.
Nice.
So that could be a nice new way to kind of double up your lore on things. If you're making a pirate deck work, right, you move him to the Jolly Roger the same turn he comes out, he attacks people right away. Sneaky lore that all your other characters are all of a sudden going to be buffed up by an extra lore pip this turn.
Yeah.
So.
And then putting him with Smee too.
Sure.
So,
for sure.
to
So
get
now
that.
Smee's questing for 3.
Yeah.
Not getting damage when he quests. So
Yeah.
Lots of abilities here.
Interesting. So maybe you could try that pirate deck, Malcolm.
Malcolm's gone slightly speechless. He loves the Piglet. He loves Pirate Piglet, and so this.
And now he has Hero Piglet.
Swordsman Piglet is Sword Fighter Piglet. We'll see
Pirate
what
Piglet's
works.
Amber, so he can't. Maybe he'll do another Amber Steel deck, but just not
a
a
different type of Amber Steel. I feel like there are so much more possibilities now with this new set. It's definitely opening some stuff up. So those, I believe, are all the legendaries from this set. We've got a few more cards I want to cover that you guys have not seen. These are all cards that I think will see some amount of play or at least testing. Our first one is Gaston, Despicable Dealer. He's a 3-cost uninkable, strength of 2, willpower 4, quests for 1. But the special ability is Dubious Recruitment. You tap him, you pay 2 less for the next character you play this turn. So kind of a double Pluto or a double Lantern. If you can use him more than once, that's really awesome. But 3-cost uninkable, he's going to be a little bit expensive, but that's a pretty good ability.
Right, but it's going to be hard in the Princess Song deck though, in a Steel Song, because like you already have so many uninkables, so it's going to be hard to want to put him in.
Yeah, it's going to be I feel like there are going to be some definitely tryouts of him because Pluto was popular, Lanterns have been popular. This is a similar ability. It costs less than the Hearts of Atlantis, I think, was a 4-cost that did the same thing. This just has to survive a turn in order to use it. Let's look at the next one. We've got Donald Duck, Musketeer Soldier. It's a 3-cost inkable, a Dreamborn Hero Musketeer, strength of 2, willpower of 3. So the cost of basically the 2-cost bodyguards right now. It has bodyguard, quest for 1, and then has a special ability, Wait for Me. When you play this character, chosen character gets +1 lore this turn.
I'm dreaming.
So it is a way of kind of getting some sneaky lore in because someone might have been only accounting for 1 extra lore and now you're getting 2. This is a very, very cool card.
I love this a lot.
Yes, very great art. So this could definitely see some play just because that ability to get lore unexpected that the opposing player can't deal with is always great.
And again, like with the bodyguards, like I mean, I'm really seeing the musketeer bodyguard thing that people were trying to make work a couple months ago. Like they are definitely like ramping that up. Right? I definitely feel like that deck is going to see some more play.
Yep.
Power Pickler with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him another thing on
Not
turn
Pirate
3
Piglet.
because you can. Yeah, with Pirate Piglet.
With Pirate
if you play
Piglet.
Pirate Piglet on turn 2 and then this be your third character on turn 3, Pirate Piglet's now questing for 4, not just 3.
And if you exert him as bodyguard, then Pirate Piglet can't be attacked.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, I missed my dad.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I figured, this could actually work for Malcolm.
Yeah.
Let's look at our next one.
Also, I love the yacht.
Is the Fortisphere.
What is this one?
I believe this is
item.
a Lorcana exclusive. It is a 1-cost inkable item. 2 abilities, resourceful. First, when you play this item, you may draw a card. So it's kind of like Popsicle.
Okay.
Right. So here's another tool for the steel blue Popsicle type deck, or really for any steel deck, because it's an easy way to draw a card. It basically gives you one less card in your deck to look for. But its ability is extract of steel for 1 ink and banishing this item. Chosen characters of yours get bodyguard until the start of your next turn. So basically, you can make any character a bodyguard for a turn using this. So
it replaces itself.
Replaces itself. You can make anybody a bodyguard.
Yeah, I can see that getting some play.
Not bad.
And this big ball that this is kind of inside of this thing, that's actually supposed to represent like steel ink. Like we're seeing kind of these like balls being inserted into some things and representing the ink that's there.
I wonder if we're gonna make one of those for like each color. Because there's a lot of bodyguards in steel. Like maybe like sapphire will have something to do with ink.
Yeah, amber and steel are definitely the 2 bodyguard guns. So this fits right in with them. So it's banishing an item.
Yeah, right. Interesting. I could see this possibly getting some play. I feel like this would be really nice in a draft too.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're drawing a card and you're protecting some of your higher questers. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when challenging is a lot more frequent in drafts.
Right.
Because it's a one-shot item.
Yeah, and it's inkable.
Yes.
So like
inkable, so you can play it.
I think this will definitely everyone will be keeping this in a draft, or at least they should, in my opinion.
Popsicle 2.0.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to our next one. Okay. This is a song. It's in French.
I flattened them.
It translates loosely, I believe, to "I find them, I flatten them." It's a It's a 4-cost inkable. Basically, when you sing it or play it, you banish all items.
I need this. I need this against Tamatoa decks.
It is a be prepared for items. So it says all items, so it's including your items too. So if you are playing an item deck, you're going to hurt yourself. So the most steel, except for that last item that we just saw, right? You don't see a lot of steel items being used. But now, if you don't want to play an item deck and you know your opponent, you know you're going to run into them, this can level the
And
play.
it's inkable, so then if your opponent isn't playing an item deck, you can still ink it. So I like this a lot. Because that's the one thing about the Steel Song deck up to now is it had no abilities, I think, to get rid of items.
Well, that's the only one that has abilities to get rid of items. Because you can put stuff in it. You put Benja, Bare Necessity.
Oh, that's right. But once they're out. Like Benja's the only one, I think.
There's a beast that no one really plays because it's kind of more expensive. It's like a 5-cost that can get rid of an item. And there's an action called Break that can get rid of an item that no one plays. But it had Benja. Now it also has this.
Okay.
Right?
So I like this a lot for my deck. This will be very helpful. It's just it doesn't ramp up ink fast enough, and a lot of their characters aren't.
Big old butts.
Yes.
Big old butts.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you play this, does it also count if like if you're playing this in a tournament and you play this, does it count as everything?
All items.
Yes. Everybody.
And
just like grab your swords. That's for
everybody in the match items. Everybody in the tournament.
Come on, you know that's not
right. But most importantly, it features more donkeys. We skipped over that part. You need dancing donkeys. In fact, I think if you're going to play this card, I think you're required to dress up like a donkey
and
dance.
do the dance.
For the whole thing.
The hips, you gotta have the donkey hips. Donkeys are known for their hips.
Yeah, so this is for sure, and it's an uncommon, so it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to play any items in the draft because there's probably going to be a few copies of these that will be passed around. Let's look at our next one. Is Tuk Tuk, Lively Partner. It's a 3-cost inkable.
Ooh, evasive.
Strength of 2, Willpower 3, Evasive. Special ability, Quest for 1. Special ability, Honor Roll. When you play this character, you may move him and one of your other characters to the same location for free.
Ooh, nice.
The other character gets +2 strength this turn.
Ooh.
So let's good for attacking deck.
Yes. So he's already evasive, so that's already kind of cool. Definitely want to grab him during a draft because evasive is great. Locations aren't that great in evasive, but there is one location, right, that I'm thinking immediately with this. The Snuggly Duckling. Snuggly Duckling, right, when you're at it, if you attack from it, if you have 3 or more strength, you get 1 lore just for attacking someone. If you have 6 or more, you get 3 lore for attacking someone. So this is buffing someone up too. I can move a goat if you're playing with Amethyst, or if you're playing with Ruby, you've got that Mulan, right? You buff her up, attack with this from the Snuggly Duckling. You're getting like 3 lore. You're doing multiple damage to people. Tuk Tuk, I think, is going to be a good card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up next.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah,
so pretty.
Pegasus.
I love Pegasus.
Put through this one in because I think it's going to work in Emmett's
evasive.
current deck. So this is Pegasus Cloud Racer, a 5-cost inkable. Floodborn ally shifts for 3, is evasive, quests for 2, strength of 3, willpower 3, special ability Hop On. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, your characters gain evasive until the start of your next turn.
So everyone.
All your characters.
If I have like a bunch of poor small folks out, this would be amazing.
Yep.
Also, Emmett, you realize the baby Pegasus
is a 1-drop, right?
Yeah, so I can like shift him.
Yeah, onto the baby.
Yeah, like I just like, oh, now I'm a big boy.
Big horse. Or if you had the other baby like, I'm a baby horse. No, I'm a big horse.
Baby, no, I'm a big boy.
It just makes me think of like like when he's like like kicking people in the movie, like
So this is also uncommon, right?
So
the baby Pegasus was common, so you're doing draft. Odds are you're running into him.
If you see one of these, like grab it because there's a very good chance you'll see a baby since it's common.
Yep, you'll see that baby. Oh, look at this cute little baby! And then I got the man horse. Yeah. Move on. Next,
that's
we got
cool Flynn.
Flynn Rider, Frenemy. It's a 2-cost inkable, strength of 2, willpower of 2, quest for 1, has the ability Narrow Advantage. At the start of your turn, if you have a character in play with more strength than each opposing character, gain 3 lore. So it's Ruby, right? We have Maui. We have Maui. We've got Maleficent, Dragon, right?
Yeah.
We've got the strongest characters in the game.
You're up to 7 lore, just play 3 of these.
Like that this could be like a huge swing in lore, right?
Wow, that's
I think
crazy.
this is the first,
And it's inkable?
Yeah.
I think this is the first 2 drop that is super rare.
That I don't know.
No, it's not good.
I think we.
And it's at the start of your turn.
Yeah. So it waits a turn to get through this.
Yeah.
But so the person you're playing against can see what's coming and like can try to do something to stop it.
Yeah.
But you're talking about removing like big bodies like Maui. If you're Steel Song, right, you've got, if I don't tap him, if I don't attack him, if I leave him protected, you've got a long Team Zeus.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
Or like 2, like maybe, that's it. Like,
you have to play 3 of your other songs. Or if you have 5 characters, you can do Strength of Raging Fire.
Right.
But otherwise, boom.
Or one of the new big songs.
Or, you know what, you can just attack him.
Yes.
You just kill him, right?
You just kill him with, because if you have a sword, then he goes away anyway. Yeah. So he's not invincible.
No. But it is something once he comes on board, oh no, I have to deal with him right now or my opponent gets 3 free lore.
Yeah. Kind of like when someone puts a piglet out.
What if you just
or an Arthur out?
What if you just never quest with him? Yeah, I never do any of those things in my life.
Well, that's the thing. You would never quest with him, and
you wouldn't quest with them, so that
But
way
he could still get killed by Smash because it's not like he has.
he can
He
kill
can still get killed by things, sure, unless you have some ability to give him ward, right?
Sure.
So you're playing it with Sapphire, maybe.
But
What I'm
his
thinking.
sword still gets rid of him.
And
so.
then the next
Sure.
card gives you one.
No, next card does not give you ward. But there, people like playing Ruby and Sapphire to get up to really high volumes, and then there are cards in Sapphire that give your characters ward. So there is a way to kind of use this card to a bigger advantage. Stop whispering.
Okay. They can't hear you.
No, I'm just asking.
Okay, well, let's look at our next one. This was our last one. This is Noi, Acrobatic Baby. It's a 4-cost inkable, strength of 4, willpower 4, quest for 1, special ability, fancy footwork. Whenever you play an action, this character takes no damage from challenges this turn. So singing songs is an action, any other action card is an action. So you can play, have someone sing like Friends or any other song, and all of a sudden this baby can attack you.
And it takes no damage.
It takes no damage. It's just a baby that comes up and kicks you right in the face.
And then just runs away.
And then just runs away and goes, I'm going to ride the baby horse. And the baby horse goes, yay, I get to get rid of my baby. And then the man horse comes on, no, you don't let no baby ride you. And the baby goes, yeah, I'm going to ride the baby horse. And they fly away. And the man horse is like, no, I can't do anything because he takes no damage. I wanted to kick the baby.
But it's only when you sing a song, because apparently singing a song gives her like this crazy ability.
Yes.
Because apparently she loves music.
Yes. It loves, well, it's any action.
It's
So you
any
can play,
action.
you can play Smash, right? That works. And then this baby just becomes this kung fu expert that likes to ride horses in my imagination.
No, she rides Tuk Tuk.
Sure, try Tuk Tuk. If you want to keep it to the same movie, sure. I like that the baby is riding baby horse.
Sure.
So,
that would be hilarious.
Its name is Acrobatic Baby.
So again, as we've asked before, if anyone does have any artistic abilities out there, I would love to see some artwork of Noi riding on top of baby Pegasus. So if you would love to draw that for us and then email it to us, we will feature it on one of our future YouTube videos. And that email is
QuestloreQuestions@gmail.com.
QuestloreQuestions@gmail.com.
I would rather see the baby kicking the man horse in the face.
We'll make it like a little comic strip. So kicking a man in the face and then riding away with the baby Pegasus.
Man horse. I don't want just a man. I want a baby kicking a horse.
You want it so wait. So we're gonna have Maximus and the baby kicking Maximus in the face and then riding away on baby Pegasus.
Yes.
That is the artwork we are looking for.
Yeah.
Yes. Let us go over it again without us laughing. We want the baby.
We want Noi I want a comic strip. I want Noi just kicking, even though I love Maximus, kicking Maximus in the face with the spittle coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And then in the next comic strip, to see her jumping over to baby Pegasus and then just flying away with a smile on her face. Like sucking her thumb, I feel like, is what should be happening in the third comic
it's a
strip.
kicking and suck.
Yeah.
Right? Gives him a kicking and then just goes on sucking his thumb while it rides away into the sunset on baby
Pegasus.
Yeah.
We'll say Gaga. We'll say Gaga.
Okay, so that was all the cards that we're going to go over for this week. That was a bunch of cards. There are so many more cards out there.
Yeah, these aren't all of them. These are just the ones that
we've
Dad
gone
wanted to show us.
about through maybe like a fifth of them altogether, right? There's over 200 cards per set. We can't cover them all. There are plenty of podcasts out there that will sit there and talk your ear off on them. So feel free to give any of them a listen. They're all great content. You can look any of them up. You can go to Mushu Report. You can go to Lorcania. They're all listed there. If you want to take a look at these, I'm sure they'll be up soon in the app, and they'll be up soon all on Dreamborn. I don't think Dreamborn has them all yet, but they're all coming. So feel free to take a look at those. Start planning your decks out. Set comes out next Friday, May 17th. Be excited because it's going to be a great time. Guys, what are you guys looking forward to from everything we've looked at?
I want an action that's Noi that's called the Noi kick Kickin.
I just want that Cinderella so bad, and because she's a legendary, I know it's gonna be so hard to find
New
her.
pilot Piglet.
He's not a pirate.
He's a hero.
He's a hero. He's not a captain. He's just a hero. I mean, not just a hero, but he's a hero, not a captain. He's not a pirate.
You come baby.
So yes, the Kung Fu Baby, very good. But there are so many like new things. I'm like maybe hero decks can be a great thing. Maybe the broom deck works. I don't think it works. Spoiler: I think the brooms are all still kind of bad, and no matter what you do with Yen said, Sorcerer Mickey, and the Wayward Sorcerer, just aren't going to make a playable.
Which is really
Maybe
sad
I'm wrong,
because
but I just don't think they're good enough.
Once
I think
we-
there are better cards that you want to use. I think, but people are going to try it. Hell, we might still try it. Right? I think you got aggressive getting some love. You got Emerald doing a whole bunch of new crazy things.
Songs are just gonna be nuts.
Yep.
And with the new sing together feature.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be something that's gonna be hard to pull off in a draft, though.
Yeah, I would
Why?
not. If you were drafting, I would not grab. I will. Okay. Let me reverse this way. I would not grab the sing together songs to help you win the draft. Now, I don't remember their ratings, but if any of them are over rare, yeah, sure, grab them. They're super rares and legendaries, and you need to
Or if they're inkables, because I mean,
well, I guess none of them are legendary, but or if they're inkables, yeah, sure, but odds are you're not going to be able to use them, and you're not going to want to give up a full turn of all your characters in order to play that. I mean, unless you happen to grab that Cinderella off the first turn, then sure, yeah, grab them. You've got to sing her.
yeah,
She can sing them. But I think it'll be interesting to see how much they're used. I think one of the better ones is the Ruby one. That's like a 6-cost inkable, so it's already fairly low, and it just removes 2 lore from your opponent and gives you 2 lore. It's like a 4 lore swing.
Yeah.
That you can just be sung. I mean, and the Tremaines can sing that. Any of the ladies in the chairs can sing that.
But we don't have ladies in the chairs for the draft.
No.
Ladies in the chairs.
So, so Madame Medusa, Lady Tremaine, and Yzma are all like sitting down on their card work. So it's like all 3 of these ladies that do stuff, and they're all like
And they're detrimental
in these ruby amethyst decks, and
Yeah.
they're all remove something from the board. So it's like it's this weird board meeting of these characters
These
from
villains.
Disney, of these villains just sitting
Villains
around
and
like, how are we going to
villains.
remove stuff?
And like they're not even the good villains. They're like the
Hey, Yzma is a great villain.
known villains. Like
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's known more than
They're not the money villains.
They're
right?
not the
They're
money
right?
villains.
They're not Scar.
Yeah.
or anything.
And maybe that's why. Like they got together, like they're like, nobody knows who we are. We're gonna have this meeting about why nobody knows who we are, and you know what? We're just gonna take them all out when we play Lorcana. We're just gonna get rid of them.
the Council of the Forgotten.
Yes,
Lady villains.
lady villains.
Yes. So it's just
I'm
ladies
just
in chairs.
imagining
Ladies in chairs.
something. I'm just imagining something.
What are you imagining? Another drawing?
I'm imagining 3 noise. No, just I'll take it.
Okay. All right.
All right. That's enough of that. Let's move on to everyone's favorite segment,
Oh no.
Disney trivia.
Trivia.
With all the chaos coming.
Yep, and from the Disney's Wonderful World of Trivia board game. Let's get started right away with a question that we're not going to get. What is the Enchanted Kingdom in Maleficent called?
Oh, it's
Timmyland. What?
no, I know this. I just gotta remember it.
Have you actually seen this movie?
No.
Oh no, but it's used in Sleeping Beauty.
I think
Is it?
it's the
Yeah.
the ones.
I don't remember though.
It's the Moors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. In 101 Dalmatians,
Yes.
where do the Dalmatians find shelter from a terrible blizzard?
A con.
A barn.
Yeah, it's a barn. It's 101 Dalmatians. How did they fit in a car?
It's a barn. Remember Captain Tibbs? Captain Tibbs.
Oh, I thought it was.
Tips.
I thought it was the truck.
Tips.
I thought it was the truck.
No. That's way after the snowstorm. The barn, remember where they all get milk from the cow and then they all fall asleep?
What?
Yes.
Next question. In what city does the title character live in the film Christopher Robin?
London?
London, yeah.
Yeah.
Italy.
Italy's not a city. It's a country.
More geography. Where does the 2007 film Ratatouille take place?
Paris.
That
Paris.
is correct.
That's right. Good job on that. What country is Paris in?
Germany.
Nope. Malcolm, what country is Paris in?
I didn't look me at that.
He was so confident in that answer.
Malcolm.
Yeah, it's Germany.
It was France.
France is correct. Thank you. It's
Oh.
okay. You're only in 3rd grade. We forgive you.
All right. Next, in Dumbo, what did Dumbo's mother originally name her newborn son?
Isn't it Baby Jumbo?
Yeah, baby Jumbo.
Close. It's Jumbo Jr.
Oh, Jumbo Jr. That's right.
What if Noi, the acrobatic baby, rode Jumbo Jr.
Rode Dumbo away instead of
Baby
Baby Pegasus?
No, what if he kicked Dumbo?
No, we don't kick babies.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Baby. So if a baby kicks me,
That's fine, but you don't have a baby kick another baby.
But-
wait, can I kick the baby?
No, babies don't get kicked.
What if they didn't sing a song or play an action?
What? Then Noi can't kick and run away. He kicks and then goes, owie.
My mommy can I have a lolly? Anyways, let's.
Was that the last question already?
That was the last question. That was 5 questions.
Wow, that
That's
was
what we
fast.
do. Yeah. You guys did good this time. Okay, that brings everything to a close. If you enjoy all this talk about baby kicking, feel free to rate, like, subscribe, follow us. We are, as an audio podcast, on all major platforms. If you wish, hey, I wish I could see the cards that are about kicking babies.
Not kicking babies, it's a baby kicking other things.
Right, sorry. This baby kicking card. You can check out a YouTube version of us on YouTube. You can just search for QuestLore on there. If you are watching on YouTube and say, man, I can't stand looking at baby kicking cards, you can listen to an audio version available on all major audio podcasts.
Which honestly, like I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch us on YouTube, because at least once an episode you get to see our dog. So.
Yeah, that's true. Our dog, not kicked by a baby.
No.
If you have questions about baby kicking, you can email us at QuestloreQuestions@gmail.com. The questions do not have to just be strictly baby kicking. They can relate to anything, kicking anything, really.
Or anything Lorcana.
Or anything Lorcana, including kicking Lorcana. We hope you've enjoyed this kicking good time. I'm going to be saying that the rest of the night. We've had fun. Hope you did too. We will talk to you next time on QuestLore.
And Oswald the Lucky Rabbit for Locana.